So Ghislaine Maxwell, you guys, it's like deja vu. It's like the same thing is happening over again. I feel like I'm in an alternate reality every single day. I wake up.
Does this sound familiar? When you put this up, it's like this was the same thing with Epstein.
So they're not even playing around with the narrative. They're just kind of like following right in line. So the feds fear that Ghislaine Maxwell might kill herself. Okay, and so let's just read a little bit of this. Federal officials were so worried. Jeffrey Epstein's longtime confidant, Ghislaine Maxwell, might take her own life after her arrest that they took away her clothes and bed sheets and made her wear paper attire while in custody, an official familiar with the matter told the Associated Press. The steps to ensure Maxwell's safety while she's locked up at the federal jail in New York extend far beyond the measures federal officials took when they first arrested her in New Hampshire last week. The Justice Department has added extra security precautions and placed federal officials outside the Bureau of Prisons in charge of ensuring there is adequate protection for Maxwell. That's to help prevent other inmates from harming her and to stop her from harming herself, the official said. The concern comes, of course, in part because Epstein, 66, killed himself in a federal jail in Manhattan last summer while in custody on sex trafficking charges, spawning conspiracy theories over his death, despite a medical examiner ruling it a suicide. So,
can we talk about this right off the bat? Like, first of all, it's like everything is so muddy and shady at best. I don't know what to think. Like, why has she turned herself in now? Why? What deal has been connected? I mean, has been made?
Yeah.
Are they going to have her kill herself too as well to put the story asleep? I think there should be a live stream video on her at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she should be staying at that New York place right there. I think she should be staying in a regular, like, FBI, like, house where they just hold, like, a witness protection program.
I mean,
place.
but do we trust the FBI? This is the thing. Like, it's just like, what do they know? How much do they know? How much are they not telling people? And add to the fact that her old Reddit, supposedly Reddit accounts, and we can talk about this in another video, but her Reddit accounts have been released. Yeah, like, supposedly there was, she had a Reddit account under a name that wasn't hers, and people were investigating and said it was hers. And another thing that I was sent was another like a Reddit account of her father's story and the connections he had, not just to Israeli intelligence but also to the FBI, to the CIA, to like other countries intelligence, like, and how he was working for all of them.
Robert
and, like,
Maxwell was a gangster that had connections with Israel, connections with Russia, connections with the Ukraine,
China,
connection with China, connections with the United States. He had connections all over the place. He wasn't a double agent, a triple agent. He was a quadruple, 5-time agent.
You know, I told Pasta Maxwell when I was younger, I would have loved to be like an agent because that was like always fun. Like, I was watching these movies. I'm like, yeah, I could really, like, totally. I would love to play.
Fam, you're not
going
to
go
work for the CIA.
No, fam, I'm not, because I'm a good person with a conscience.
Don't scare our audience there. Fiorella is not going to be a double agent at all. She's not joining the FBI or the CIA. I don't know, fam. What are you thinking about it now?
I don't know.
Jeez.
You know?
Anyway, so we're going to have to pay attention to what's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yes.
I'm going to predict. What's your prediction, Johnny? Are you going to predict she's going to kill herself, hang herself, disappear, cut a deal?
We're already saying Ghislaine Maxwell didn't kill herself.
I'm saying Ghislaine Maxwell didn't kill herself. They're going to do the same shit that they did with Epstein, which I think they did, which was they got a fake body.
Wow, you think the fake body thing?
It wasn't his ear. It wasn't his ear.
Oh my God. Johnny conspiracy.
And
we don't know, but that's
watch.
not even.
It's not going to be Ghislaine's nose or something. Watch.
Watch. I'd say they're going to have different lips. Pay attention to Ghislaine's lips.
Well, maybe she got some shit on her
They're going to
lips.
say whatever. Oh, she had it. You know what I'm saying?
You can get that.
My favorite
in jail,
meme.
Right?
I don't know what you can get. I don't know. You can put order. My favorite meme is Hillary Clinton like going, "Hello, suicide hotline. I'd like to place an order for 2 weeks." I like to place an order in 2 weeks. Here goes Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
well, we got to find out more about the thumb drive she has, and
that's what they're saying.
We're
right?
gonna go over the Reddit account and then the history of Robert Maxwell, because a lot of people don't even know about how deep it is, and how her sisters too have connections to like people in government, people who are very, very powerful. It is insane.
You know, I knew some of the stuff.
Cybersecurity too.
When you sent this, I knew some of the stuff in there. I'm like, all right, I know some of this stuff, but some of the stuff was like kind of, I've learned some stuff about.
Yeah.
Was it the husband that was married to the sister that died mysteriously, but was still married to another woman?
Yeah.
There's like weird, creepy shit that happens to that family all the time.
But also like how the sister has a company that created basically what Robert Maxwell had, where they're spying on people. Like, so it's software that is used for security purposes, but they're basically collecting all of your data, all of your information, and they're involved in that. So it gets really freaking weird once you start reading all this crap.
If you go back, there's a couple movies. I remember one night I spent about 6 hours watching these Robert Maxwell movies, and one of them was kind of like the whitewashed, kind of like this is the businessman. He was upset. He did steal, but it didn't talk about any of his connections. And the other one started talking, what was his connections with the Mossad? What was his connection with American intelligence?
Scientology,
what was his connection with the KGB, all this stuff.
Eugenicists,
the Scientology
like those
stuff.
People, like, holy crap.
There's a lot of crazy connections. So when you hear about transhumanism and the New Mexico ranch, you're like, wait a second, this is still cut from the same cloth as the Maxwells. How deep does it go?
Because they were saying, because in that like thing I read, they were talking about how there was they practiced satanic rituals, and that's the island had all of that set up and ready for them to do that. And like it was a lot of eugenicists, like people who want to do like classify humans according to their race and all of this stuff, like Nazi type of behavior, which is all weird because he's Israeli. So anyway.
It's remember, that's where he retreated to at the very end. He retreated back to Israel, and there's a lot of questions, and it goes deep. And I certainly think that Donald Trump has been part of the cover-up, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that's really, really bothering me, the hiring of Barr, the allowing of Epstein to hashtag he didn't kill himself, or he didn't hang himself, whatever the case may be. But I'd like to see some real answers and see what's going on. If there is a thumb drive out there, if there is some information, if there is some footage,
send it to
let's
us.
Get this to us. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the Convo Couch at gmail.com, and we will post it up. Bill Clinton getting down now. So
stop inviting the feds to come over.
They're already here inside the back door. They're listening to everything.